Hi everyone, this is Jim from Crossroads Cyclery here in Terre Haute, Indiana. Normally I would be on the other side of the camera, but this morning I came in a little bit early to put this beauty together, and I thought I would take a quick second and do a product spotlight video. It's been a while since we've done one, and we've gotten a lot of 2019 product in, and it's gone out pretty quickly, so I don't really have time to get it done. We've just been so busy. But I wanted to just talk about this bike for a minute or two before it got out of our grasp here, because it's going to be delivered this afternoon to its new home. And I'll tell you real quick about it. So the Defy is a product that's been in the lineup for quite some time with Giant. As I said, this is the Defy Advanced 2. So this is the composite frame, and as always with Giant, their composite frames are hand built, and it's especially the front triangle there, what's neat about it, it's one continuous carbon fiber layup, so it's all solid. It's not a bunch of tubes that are joined together, and it's a very solid structure. Some of the features on the 2019 frame that have been, it's been re-engineered. The head tube remains they still use the overdrive head tube system, so it's got the large fork steer tube, as well as it uses the larger bearings in the head tube. They do that to increase the stability and the stiffness. It aids in the steering and just makes for a much better handling bike. Some of the other features of the bike, the frame, I wanted to show you the bottom bracket here real quick, where the bottom bracket comes together down here where the down tube and the seat tube and the chainstays all come together. That's really a big beefy system there, and they do that. They increase that size this year to help aid in power transfer to the ground, helps aid in the stiffness of the frame and the handling. So that is one of the features that I think a lot of people will be very pleased with. In addition to the bottom bracket area down there, the chainstays, they use asymmetric chainstays, and what that means is on the drive side, you have a chainstay that is shaped in one way, and it helps to aid in power transfer. And on the non-drive side, you have a differently shaped chainstay, and that aids in stability. So it helps keep the frame stable and the bike stable as you're riding. You'll also notice where the seat stays come up and join the seat post there. If you'll see that, where it looks like it's kind of curved right here, Giant engineers that into the frames. When they build their frames, they don't go for a lot of the gimmicks that they use to, I don't want to call them gimmicks, but a lot of the little things that they use to help reduce vibration. They'll put gel insert here or some kind of little buffer pad there. Well, those things work for a while, but then they tend to dry out and stop working, or get stiff. With this, that little curvature right there, they have engineered into their frame to help reduce the vibration that travels up from the ground into the rider. When the vibrations get to that little curve, that helps to redirect the vibration back down away from the rider. So those are some of the things that they have engineered into the frame and are continually working to improve. Some of the other features they are using for vibration control would be the defused seat post and handlebars. You can kind of see the shape of that seat post, that's why they call it the defuse. And then the handlebars are also shaped similarly. They are, they're designed, they use that to help design the minimized vibration and shock felt by the rider. They started using the defuse system on their cyclocross bikes a few years back, and it got really good reviews. The riders were really pleased with the performance and how it helped. So they started integrating that into the rest of their road bike line, and they have used that in several of their bike lines now. The Defy is an endurance frame. It's got the geometry for endurance riding, so it's set up to go long distances and do so comfortably. And that is one of the other features that helps in that endurance comfort. So the drivetrain on this is a Shimano 105 drivetrain, so it's 2x up front and 11 speed in the rear. It does have hydraulic disc brakes, and they are using the Giant Conduct. It's a cable actuated hydraulic disc brake system, but it is a hydraulic disc brake system. And one of the other features of the frame ties in with that is that they are using, they've engineered the frame to use flat mount disc brake
calipers, and as you see, everything is tucked inside the frame. Everything is very sleek and aerodynamic. So that's something that they have done to help in performance on the bike. And other aerodynamic features are something as simple as just how they route their cables now. They've really cleaned up the front end of the bike. You see very minimal number of cables. They go down, they're all run internally through the frame, and some come up and go right down in behind the stem. So again, it keeps a nice clean look, and it also helps keep the bike a little bit more streamlined and aerodynamic. So, you know, all in all, a lot of great features in this bike. I've ridden a Defy for several years now, and I love it. I've got another one on the way myself, and I'll do a little product spotlight on it as well. But in the meantime, you know, if you guys have any questions about this frame or this bike, please give us a call or stop by and talk with us. We love talking to people about bikes. Our number is 812-242-2453. Again, I'm Jim from Crossroads Cyclery, and hope to see you again soon. Thanks a lot.